Good morning, Sheep Harney Kindergarten students. I heard from Miss Raby that you were studying plants, and she asked me if I could read the book Tops and Bottoms by Janet Stevens to you this morning, and so I thought I would present it this morning. This is a little symbol that says that this book is a Caldecott winner. A Caldecott winner is because of the beautiful pictures. The words are cool too, but the pictures are absolutely gorgeous. So, as we're reading this book, I want you to make sure that you notice the pictures. This book opens in a very, very interesting way. See how this book opens? That's the top and this is the bottom. Okay, now look at this picture right here. These are the tops of the plants growing down here. So these plants grow under the ground. The part that's good to eat grows under the ground. Carrots, radishes, beets. And I don't know whether these are turnips or what they are, but whatever they are, they also grow under the ground. One of the friends we're going to talk about in this book and we're going to see is the bear. Once upon a time, there lived a very lazy bear who had lots of money and lots of land. His father had been a hard worker and a smart business bear, and he had given all of his wealth to his son. But all Bear wanted to do was sleep. Not far down the road lived a hare. Now remember, a hare is like a rabbit. Although Hare was clever, he sometimes got into trouble. He had once owned land too, but now he had nothing. He had lost a risky bet with a tortoise and had sold all of his land to Bear to pay off the debt. You remember the story about the tortoise and the hare. Hare and his family were in very bad shape. "The children are so hungry, Father Hare. We must think of something," Mrs. Hare cried one day. So Hare and Mrs. Hare put their heads together and cooked up a plan. Look at the Hare family. There's a lot of them, isn't there? Everybody needs to have something to eat. Now here's the bear. Now remember what his favorite thing to do is, and he's doing it. The next day, Hare hopped down the road to the bear's house. Bear, of course, was asleep. "Hello, Bear. Wake up. It's your neighbor Hare, and I have an idea." Bear opened one eye and grunted. "Ugh." "We can be business partners," Hare said. "All we need is this field right here in front of your house. I'll do the hard work of planting and harvesting, and we can split the profit right down the middle." "Yes, sir, Bear. We're in this together. I'll work and you sleep." "Huh?" said Bear. "So what will it be, Bear?" asked Hare. "The top half or the bottom half? It's up to you. Tops or bottoms?" Let's see," Bear said with a yawn. "I'll take the top half, Hare." "Right, tops." Hare smiled. "It's a done deal, Bear." So Bear went back to sleep, and Hare and his family went to work. Hare planted, Mrs. Hare watered, and everyone weeded. Bear slept as the crops grew. See, he's laying on the porch. When it was time for the harvest, Hare called out, "Wake up, Bear! You get the tops, and I get the bottoms." Look at what Bear got. Can you see that? Hare and his family dug up the carrots, the radishes, and the beets. Hare plucked off the tops, tossed them into a pile for Bear, and put the bottoms aside for himself. So, of course, we know who got the better deal, right? Bear stared at his pile. "But Hare, all the best parts are in your half." "You chose the tops, Bear," Hare said. "Now, Hare, you've tricked me. You plant this field again, and this season I want the bottoms." Hare agreed. "It's a done deal, Bear." So Bear went back to sleep, and Hare and his family went to work. They planted, watered, and weeded. Check out the bear. He's still asleep. Bear slept as the crops grew. When it was time for the harvest, Hare called out, "Wake up, Bear! You get the bottoms, and I get the tops." Hare and his family gathered up the lettuce, the broccoli, and the celery. Hare pulled off the bottoms for Bear and put the tops in his own pile. So once again, I think he has tricked the bear. Bear looked at his pile and scowled. "Hare, you have cheated me again." "But Bear," Hare said, "you wanted the bottoms this time." Bear growled, "You plant this field again, Hare. You've tricked me twice, and you owe me one season of both tops and bottoms." "You're right," poor old Bear, sighed Hare. "It's only fair that you get both tops and bottoms this time. It's a done deal, Bear." And of course, what does the bear do? The bear goes back to sleep. So Bear went back to sleep, and Hare and his family went to work. They planted, watered, and weeded, then watered and weeded some more. Bear slept as the crops grew. When it was time for the harvest, Hare called out, "Wake up, Bear! This time you get the tops and the bottoms." There, in front of Bear's house, lay a high field of corn. Hare and his family yanked up every corn stalk. Hare tugged off the roots at the bottom and the tassels at the top and put them in a pile for Bear. Then he carefully collected the ears of corn in the middle and placed them in his own pile. Bear rubbed his eyes and watched. "See, Bear? You get the tops and the bottoms. I get the middles. Yes, sir, Bear. It's a done deal." By now, Bear was wide awake. Look, he looks like he's dancing. By now, Bear was wide awake. "That's it, Hare," he hollered. "From now on, I'll plant my own crops and take the tops, bottoms, and middles." Hare and his family scooped up the corn and hopped down the road toward home. Bear never again slept through a season of planting and harvesting. Hare bought back his land with the profit from the crops, and he and Mrs. Hare opened a vegetable stand. And although Hare and Bear learned to live happily as neighbors, they never became business partners again. That was probably a good choice for both of them, right? Okay, so the important part about this book is, of course we know it's a fiction book, but the important thing that you need to remember is that some plants, the good part is under the ground, and some plants, the good part is on top of the ground. And so that's how the hare was able to trick the bear, because I guess the bear didn't know that. But you know it. Things like beets and radishes and carrots, the good part grows under the ground. Other things like lettuce and cabbage and celery and broccoli, those plants, the good part grows above the ground. Thanks for listening.